Hi everybody, welcome back to Small Caliber Arms Review. I'm Richard, and for years you've seen me out here on this range shooting at my 100-yard targets up there. I don't know if you've ever noticed, it might be kind of hard to tell in some of the filming, but this ground is sloped a pretty good bit like this, and it causes me problems even when I'm standing here at the bench. I'm right-handed, so when I stand on this side of the bench, it is, a little over waist high. If I come over on this side of the bench, that's quite a bit of difference there. Now, the other problem I got is I'm shooting slightly uphill. So this is like a big bowl in here. Everything is kind of sloped like this. So what I plan on doing is moving a little farther that way, which brings my bench up and brings my targets down, because I'm going to move back, which will bring my targets down from there and actually raise my bench up a little bit. Now it's pretty sloped over there, so I've got to do a little something to make a nice level spot for it. I'd like to be able to sit down when I'm shooting at the bench, get a little more comfortable, and hopefully a little better accurate shooting. Anyways, let me show you why and what I'm going to do. All right, this would be the north side of my benches, and you can see down here it's pretty muddy, and it stays this way all the time. Whatever water comes down the hill there ends up right over here where I stand, and I've got a little spot kind of wore out there, and I'm always in the mud there. Maybe you can get a little better idea of how sloped it is from looking at it this direction. You can get an idea of how sloped the hill is there. And I don't ever use this side, but if you're left-handed, you want to be pretty short, because I don't have a bench here. I've got nowhere to sit. So that's one of the reasons I'm moving it. And what I'm going to do is I've got a little area marked out up here. Now, I'm just going to make a flat area that's going to be 8 feet by 8 feet. And I've got to kind of dig it into the hillside, and I've got to anchor it really well so that it doesn't move. Now, if you look down here, this is the lane I've got mowed, and you can see it goes down and then comes back up. So my existing 100-yard targets are over there to the left, and they're going to be moved over to the right, down the hill some, and right about where I'm at now, where I'm going to put the targets at, there's a post in the ground up there at 100 yards. I've got one at 50. I've got some clay pigeons stacked up out there at 25 and about 75. So hopefully I'll get everything laid out. Once I get this figured out where it's going to be, get it anchored in the ground, and I'll have a new shooting range for the rifles. All right, this is going to be about where the front of my platform is going to be, and then 100 yards down there is my target. So if I come over here and pull a couple measurements, this is an 8-foot long board. Put my level on the top of it here. Level that board up. That's pretty close right there. And I am looking at a 16 to 18 inch difference in elevation in 8 feet. So that's a pretty good slope I've got going on here. So I'm going to sink that end in the ground a little bit and build that up and fill this end in over here. I'll put some gravel in there. I'll put some posts in there, probably 3 or 4 feet down. That'll keep this thing from wanting to move anywhere and help hold that dirt back and help hold this dirt and gravel and everything in. I want good drainage underneath there, so I don't have to worry about the ground softening up and sliding down. It's just going to be a flat area. I'm not going to put a top on it, maybe sometime in the future. But for now, I just want a flat level area, and I want my distance between my bench and my targets to be as level as possible, because that affects your accuracy, or at least your point of aim when you're shooting uphill or downhill at all. So I want to get this as level as can be, and then if I'm out hunting or whatever and I have to shoot up or down, I'll have to adjust accordingly. But anyways, I'm going to start sinking some posts and get this thing built. Alright guys, you can see there the sun's getting ready to go down. Finally some nice days out here, springtime, and really beautiful weather out today. And I'm going to get some dirt packed in around these holes. I got to go grab a couple more lag bolts, get this board in there, probably get that one on over there, and then think I'm going to call it a day. Tomorrow I will go get the tractor, get some gravel up here and dump in this thing. A little something solid, something that won't wash away. But it's getting there. All right guys, I didn't do much filming today. I just got my butt on the tractor and got to moving some gravel and stuff. And the weather's took quite a turn for today. There's a big difference between yesterday and today. But I'll show you what I got done. All right, I took some of this bigger rock here and put down in the bottom. Then I took some of this pea gravel, put on top of that. Then I took 150 pounds of sand and sprinkled it in there. Now this will wash down in the into the smaller pea gravel and hopefully kind of lock those stones together a little bit so they don't roll around as much. But I got my bench up here, and I built like a little, I guess like a little seating rail along there. It's a little shelf to put some stuff on. Got a few scraps there, some clay pigeons. But I got the bench up here, got the antlers back on it. And now I have a level area to shoot from. All right, it might be a little hard to see, but I've got my 100-yard target up there, and then I've got another one about another 15 yards beyond that. It's just some of the ones I had sitting up over there. I just took them and moved them over there. I still need to put one at the 50-yard line, which is about the bottom of the little valley there. But the bench is there, and the sand and gravel and everything's in there. That'll filter down in there and hopefully be kind of smooth. Later on, I may actually put some concrete pavers up there to kind of give it a nice surface, because the gravel still wants to move around a little bit. Anyways, guys, there it is. It's 8 foot by 8 foot. It's flat. I can get me a stool to set up there so I can sit down and shoot. The bench is still pretty high, but it's there. And hopefully I'll be doing my next rifle review from up there. Anyways, hope you like taking a look at this project, and thanks for watching Small Caliber Arms Review. Hit this button up here to subscribe. Hit this button right here to check out some more of my videos. And thanks for watching and taking a look at building a rifle range.